Okay, so today we're going to be covering topic 8, which is plotting. So there's two different types of graphics. We have 2D graphics and 3D graphics. For 2D graphics, we just have a simple y equals y of x, which is like a line. And then for 3D graphics, we can have a surface or a contour plot. And this we're going to have 3 different variables. So we're going to have z equals z of x comma y. So we can either have surf, which is a function of x, y, z, 3 variables because it's 3D. And we can have a contour. For it to be filled, all you have to do is put an F after the contour for it to be filled, or you can take away the F for it not to be filled. We're going to do an example of 2D plotting. We're going to do a line plot. So first we write function, and we're going to do the name of our file to be test plotting. If you already have the file saved, then this is going to come up as an error, and it'll say we already have this saved as another name, and then you just press fix so that they're both the same name. So next we're going to define the x and y values. We're going to put x in an array going from 0, step size of 1 to 10. And y, we're going to have y equal to x squared. But we need to put a dot here, the dot operator, to help us because this is an array. So now we're going to plot x and y. We're going to use the plot function. And if we want to do a label on our x and y axis, we do x label. We can name it anything we want, so we can just say x. And then a y label, just to be y. Then we could do a title, so we use the title function, and we can name it graph for simplicity reasons. And if you want to change the font size, we say font size, and then we say we can have it to be 10, 12, we'll just do 14. And then if we want to now change what y equals and have another graph on top of it, we just say now plot we could do x comma 3y, which will create a new graph right on top of the old graph. However, we do have to say hold all here, so that it'll create another graph. Other functions we can do with the line specifications. We can go back into this plot line, and if we want to change the color, all we have to do is add B for blue, R I think is red, and K is black. And then if we also want to change the line width, we do another comma, and we write line width. And 0.5 is the default size, so if we want to make it big, we can make it something like 2. So that basically covers everything you can kind of change within the 2D plotting. Example for 3D plotting. And we are going to do a contour plot. So the first thing, like in 3D plotting, we're going to write the function and its name. We're going to do test plot 3D. Next we're going to define x and y. So x we can do, basically we can do the same thing from last time. We can do 0, step size of 1, going to 10. And for y, we're going to create another array and go 0, step size of 1 to 10. Now if we make x and y both capital in brackets, it'll create a mesh grid of both x and y. And now we can define another variable z. We can define this to be anything we want, really. We can say x, we have to use capital X, x to the third, comma y to the third. And notice that I'm using the periods because x and y are both arrays. We can also do a surf now that we've defined the z variable. So x, comma y, comma z. And after we've done all this, we can end this. And this will create a contour plot. If we want to change the color of the contour plot, we can go back in here and we can say, we can insert another line of code saying color map. And if we want to change the colors to be, I think it's purple and blue, we can change it to color map cool, and that will change the colors.